Not the best way to start off the week for SoFi stock today, guys. And for the small caps in general, we had the Russell down 1.3% on the day. We had SoFi stock go down 6.5% on the day, as the other indexes did pretty well, believe it or not. We had the NASDAQ up 0.4%, the S&P went up 0.2%, the Dow went up 0.1%. So what the heck's going on, guys? We're going to break down the charts here on SoFi, go over my thoughts, where I'm looking to buy and start accumulating my position after we had pretty strong earnings, in my opinion. So jam-packed video. If y'all find value, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe here on YouTube. It's free. And for Pete's sake, guys, follow me on X at Stas Talk Stocks. Link down below. We're getting way more active on X, so make sure to go follow me on there. And with that being said, guys, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So again, we had SoFi stock go down a pretty big amount today, as the Russell did as well, after we had earnings last Monday, and the stock did pretty well in the days after the earnings report. You guys can see we had SoFi down 6.5% today, down 52 cents, and it closed a little bit under $7.50. And after they reported earnings last Monday, the stock went from around, let's see, 785, which we actually saw a massive rally in the pre-market last Monday, and then we went all the way from 785, 790 down to about 670 in the same freaking day, down 15% from, peak to trough on Monday, as you guys can see. And then we had a very strong Tuesday, nice bounce back on Wednesday as well, Thursday and Friday. So we actually pretty much uptrended all week last week, other than, I guess Monday we had the earnings. It was a bit choppy, so we uptrended all week. And now we're starting to get a retracement, right? We're starting to sell off to start off this week on Monday, which today's Monday when I'm making this video. And now we've given back all the gains from Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We're pretty much right back to where we were. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, on Monday, we're back to where we were on Monday pre-market, and that's just with a one red day. That's the funny thing about the stock market, right? It's you take the stairs up, elevator down. You guys have heard that saying. You can see SoFi took the stairs up, elevator down today, and we're pretty much right back to where we were on Monday. We have a death cross here on the 5-day 5-minute, which is not the best sign overall for the bulls. And as we pull the other time frames up here, we can see this is a sharp reversal beginning potentially to the downside, right? We peaked at about 850, right? Yeah, 850 on Friday, and we hit a lower high this morning in the pre-market at 825, and it's been downhill ever since. Now we're pretty much down about $1 from the highs on Friday, which is over an 11% drop, putting SoFi stock in correction territory, even though it already was in correction territory. Now in just a day, it's back in correction territory if we're just judging off the price from Friday to where we are right now, and we're holding on by a thread above the 180 SMA on the 1-hour chart. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, for me, for selfish reasons, I kind of want to see this fall through $7 and start going back towards that $6 to mid $6 range, which is where it was on Monday after the company reported earnings last week. So for selfish reasons, I want this thing to start coming down even more so I can accumulate my position. And for those of you guys that didn't know, I've traded SoFi many, many, many times over the past couple of years, but I haven't really been able to establish a long-term position at prices that I want to establish the position at, right? And now that we got more clarity from the past two earnings reports, and especially from last Monday, and I have a lot more faith in the company, not to say that I didn't have faith before, but you know me, guys, I like to wait and see how earnings look before I establish a position. They crushed earnings. Guidance was strong from what I remember, right? I'm looking to get some shares in the $6 range, and I'm looking to buy a couple hundred shares right off the bat so I can actually sell options against my position, because I love selling options, guys, way, way better than buying options, which we're not going to talk about in this video. But the fact that this is in the single digit dollar level right now, SoFi is, it actually makes it a very nice candidate for, selling options, because you can buy 100 shares for $700, whatever it is, $600. Hopefully it gets in the $6 range so I can get it for $600. And, you can buy a couple 100 shares, a couple $1,000, and you can make some nice income on top of course, the share appreciation. You can make some nice income, if you know what you're doing, that is, by selling options and maybe even doing the wheel strategy, which I haven't talked about that in a long time here on YouTube. But I'm looking at SoFi for that exact reason, right? We'll probably buy, a couple 100 shares to start, and we'll see where it goes from there. And again, like I said, I've traded the stock a bunch, but I haven't really committed a long-term position to it quite yet. And I feel like now might be the time, especially, again, like I said, if we start flushing under $7.50, $7 into the sixes again, that's where I'm going to be looking at this very, very closely for that initial position, right? And you guys can see, like clockwork, we got rejected at the top of this channel, which you all can see if I draw it out. Boom. You guys can see that. We got rejected clear as day, again, like clockwork right here. So this could be going even lower by the looks of it, right? By the looks of how this, downwards channel is looking, and I'm going to be eyeing it up in this window right here, which you guys can see. And if this thing gets really extended to the downside, we could be going even, we could even be going to the low sixes, totally in the cards, guys. We could be going $6, maybe even under that point. If this thing gets to the fives, guys, or if this thing gets to the fives, if I can even talk today, right? I'm going to be loading the boat personally. I'm not telling you guys what to do, but that's what I'm going to be doing here, with SoFi. So that's a little breakdown on what's going on right now. I'm actually happy, again, that it's not breaking out. I'm happy that, we're getting a retracement after good earnings. That, to me, is an opportunity for me personally. I'm not telling you guys what to do, of course. But yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. And if you want a free share of SoFi stock, which you guys can see is $7.50, and you want 5 more stocks, each up to $2,000, check out that Moomoo link down below, or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. Once you open up your account and fund it with your initial $100 deposit, you get a free share of SoFi stock, and you get those 5 other stocks, like I said, each up to $2,000. And if you want to up the ante a little bit, which by a little bit, I mean a lot of bit, if you fund your account with at least $1,000 on top of those 6 stocks you already got for the $100 deposit, you also get 10 more stocks, totaling 16 stocks, again, each up to $2,000, guys. So that promo link down below is a no-brainer. Use that link, and of course, that is an affiliate link. It helps out the channel. I appreciate you guys as always. And with that being said, cheers. Let's continue on here very quickly with how the indexes ended up performing today, which, like you all saw, maybe not, I'll tell you right now, everything except for the Russell ended up doing fairly well. And now SPY is getting closer and closer to the breakout spot, which by the looks of it here on the 4-hour chart is right at about $440 per share. If this could successfully break above that point and the channel here, we could be off to the races, in my opinion, on SPY. Are we doing that quite yet? Not quite yet, so don't get too excited. But my alert set at 440. We'll see what it does at that point. And Triple Q is also starting to peak above that point. Not fully breaking out yet, but we're now approaching the highs from, it looks like, the middle of October, being about 370. 375, which I'm telling you guys, if that breaks, we could be going towards the highs from the middle of July. Totally possible, but we're not getting it quite yet. And for the meantime, I'm going to set my alert at 375, and we'll see where it goes from that point. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Feel free to subscribe here on YouTube. It's free. Don't be shy, guys. And do not forget to follow me on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Link down below at Stocks Talk Stocks. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next one.